So, welcome everyone to our Love, Peace, Harmony, our self-care and service practice in the Love, Peace, and Harmony field. So, I'm Laurie and honored to be with you. Welcome those who are joining. I am coming to you as a representative, a Love, Peace, and Harmony field, virtual, as well as a community coordinator. So honored to present to you, but just a short disclaimer. Although I am also a psychologist by profession, this is just for general information and that this does not constitute a professional relationship. And we always recommend that you go ahead and check in with your healthcare providers for any additional support. So let's get started. I wanted to have us continue today on what we've been working on with our self-care, and we've been learning about different parts of the brain or areas that can help us. And you do not have to remember these, but just know that what we're doing, they do have some basis in our physical biology, our brain, psychological system. And so hopefully you can feel more confident that what we're doing here in the field is affecting you and can make you feel calmer, in more love, peace, and harmony. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show So today I thought what we'll be doing is we'll do our usual check-in to see how we're doing. We'll talk a little bit about our default mode network in just a little bit, and we'll focus more on the love, peace, and harmony field meditation that can correlate with this default mode network, and then talk about some next steps. So let's go ahead and check in. And when we do our check-ins, we are usually looking at these 4 gauges, as I would call it. And one is our thoughts, noticing how our thoughts have been, our emotions, our bodily symptoms and sensations, as well as a reflection on our past actions and behaviors. And you can notice maybe which gauge feels most concerning for you, whether you have so many thoughts in your head, feeling stressed, or the emotion, feeling emotional about things. Maybe you are in discomfort. Our bodies often will carry information from our thoughts and emotions or exacerbate some of our bodily concerns if we do have certain conditions. And we can also look at our actions and behavior, right? Where they're the loving, kind, helpful, productive side, or the resistant, avoidant, negative. And also it could be like absent-minded behavior, clumsy behavior, forgetful behavior. These are all cues. They may not seem like negative or mean, but they may indicate that your system is overloading and that it is a good time for us to get back in balance. Okay, so the important part of doing the monitoring gauges is one, awareness, but it's also being aware without judgment. Okay, so really it's just a way to compassionately connect with ourselves, seeing what we need to get into greater balance, alignment to take care of ourselves. So just check in, and you can maybe note down in your self-care journal. I would recommend that you do have a journal or with you to kind of take down any notes to track your progress every week. And if there's any tips that you feel is helpful for you. So let's go into our, we talk about the default mode network. Can be related to why we sometimes feel our mind feels busy. right? So I remember earlier in my life, my mind was always going. And when people would tell me that they don't have anything on their mind, I really didn't believe them because my mind would have so many thoughts, right? I feel like I was always thinking. And we've done some self-care sessions, talking about getting into a default mode for a restorative space, right? For decreasing the stress. You can think about it in that way too. This one is focusing a lot on our mind, though, right? We have the cognitive load that our mind is thinking, and we wanted to bring our brainwave states, our bodily states to this restorative uh, rest and digest mode with the parasympathetic nervous system more activated, whereas a nervous system generally more calmed. But we all have a default setting, and in the brain that turns on when we're not focused. So a lot of times this may happen when we're daydreaming or we're reflecting, mind wandering, remembering the past, imagining the future, considering others' thoughts and feeling like, oh, I wonder if they thought this or they thought that. Our mind is this part of the brain, default mode network may be on. Okay. So it's like your brain's background radio. It can help us daydream and reflect, but when it's overactive, it can cause worry, overthinking, feeling stuck in the past or anxious about the future, or really like caring a bit too much about what other people are thinking. Okay, so it's kind of like in the background. But when we are able to calm this network, we can start to feel more clear and focused, more creative and calm. And we're able to feel more connected and that feeling of love, unconditional love. Okay. And when we are calmer and in this state, we can enter, as they may call it, like a natural state or a state of flow where things feel easier and more natural. We often use this when we are doing some spiritual practices and when we receive messages and guidance. We call it like a flow. We're flowing information. Okay, it may be a little different, but it may have some similarities because you're in this calm, open space and you're just receiving information. But this state of flow, they're talking more that where these things feel easier and natural. And actually, I believe that you are in this connected state that you can receive the information much more easily. For some of us, you may believe that it comes from a higher source. That's wonderful. Okay, so you can stay with that thought frame if it feels comfortable for you. Oh, excuse me. So when we're in this state, I apologize, when our mind is quiet and our heart is calm, we can take better care of ourselves. We can also serve others from a place of peace and clarity. It becomes easier. And we feel more in control and less overwhelmed. Okay? So with the love, peace, and harmony field, we believe that everything has its own vibratory field. And each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. And so when we align the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. So this Tao Calligraphy field, this love, peace, harmony calligraphy field carries this peaceful vibration that can help us to quiet our overthinking mind. And so when we chant or sing, when we listen to the love, peace, and harmony song, our brave waves can slow down and different parts of the brain begins to work together. And this can cause this coherence. I apologize for not finishing up, but this is a harmony between our heart and brain and for the typos, okay? So let's get into our love, peace, and harmony meditation, where we're going to quiet our mind. But first of all, what we're going to do is create our safe space. So if it feels comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes or you can keep your mind on the calligraphies, right? And imagine that the light coming through the screen to help bring in this messages of love, peace, and harmony. So imagine that you are in your safe space. For those of you who would like more information, we do have a video on that, creating your safe space or your sanctuary. It's like a visual sanctuary. And just notice the colors, the feel of the air on your skin, the sensation. Is it cool? Is it warm? Is it refreshing? Allow yourself to imagine maybe there is symbols or objects, whether it's nature or in a beautiful room or a safe space that you feel comfortable and cozy, relaxed. You might hear sounds, have fragrances in the air that start you to relax, that again make you feel safe and comfortable. And you can note this in your journal, after the session or during the session. So you can always return to your safe space. This is one way that can bring our bodies into a state of calmness and also our mind. So this can also affect the default mode network, which consists in many parts of the brain that we've talked about before. Prefrontal cortex, but in this one, it's the medial prefrontal cortex, starting to relax, and other posterior cingulate cortex that is related to memory, consciousness, visual spatial. We have the angular gyrus, processing information, hippocampus, related to memory, imagination, inferior parietal lobe, kind of integrating sensory information. So you don't have to remember, but just know there's different parts of your brain that are being calm. And I want you to start to quiet your mind by imagining this light of love, peace, and harmony. It's above your head, it's 360 degrees around you, and you imagine that you're absorbing this light, just radiating into you from 360 degrees, and also focusing on the top of your head, above your head, as it's radiating in to melt away your busy thoughts. So imagine that your mind is being calmed and the message of unconditional love, peace, and harmony is coming in. Okay? So feel. And if you feel your mind is going, it's okay. Allow your brain to shift to the messages of love, peace, and harmony, feeling the soothing love and light. So the more we do this, come into the field and practice, and make it easier and easier for you. Okay? And as you meditate, imagine this peaceful message. Last time we reviewed the Love, Peace, and Harmony song. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. You can silently repeat any of the lines or the song for those of you who are familiar. If not, just feel love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And imagine yourself feeling your best. Could be calm, focused, loving, joyful, Whatever it is, I want you to start practicing imagining what you want to feel, what you at your best, or your new best. Some of you may have had a hard time thinking about your best, but imagine your new best. You're creating this for yourself. So again, it could be loving, peaceful, harmonious, calm, focused, loving, compassionate, wise, feeling connected, aligned, nurtured, nourishing others. And notice as you're feeling your best, imagine what it is that you are doing. So you could be helping someone, you could be relaxing and taking good self-care, you could be creating something, or just being present. Again, allow yourself to just be in this space and moment. Feel this love, peace, and harmony. And in this flow state, there's different definitions, but one definition is like a state where you're so into what you're doing that nothing else seems to matter, that you're so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. So as we are in this love, peace, and harmony field, we are in this deep space of focus. We sometimes may lose track of time. We have no self-judgment. We release that. And we feel empowered, in control. So allow yourself to just feel the state. You can imagine yourself doing what it is that you love, feel good at, and just allow yourself to practice getting into the state of flow.
Hello,
Inhale.
Lori.
Yes.
This is Diane Hayashi.
Yes.
May I sing Love, Peace, Harmony for you?
Okay, maybe at the end, because we're trying to get deep into the meditation right now. So
Okay,
maybe at the end, that will be lovely. But you can sing it silently to yourself.
I'll be happy to.
So thank you so much for your service. So you can imagine, so wonderful. Diane is wanting to serve at the Love, Peace, Harmony song. So she can imagine that she is sharing that, doing what she loves, feeling happy and joyous. So you too may have something that you love doing that you can get immersed with and just be in this flow state. Allow yourself to go deeper into this meditation, feeling that message of love, peace, and harmony. And you could also do this by tracing the calligraphies. For those of you who are familiar, getting so into the tracing. I also teach Tao Calligraphy writing, and this is another practice that can help get you into that flow state of deep relaxation, concentration. Time can fly, but you're receiving this positive, pure messages of love and light, of love, peace, and harmony. Allow yourself to go deeper. I'm going to just play the music. You can go into the silence, or you can also listen to the music. You can stay with the field. So allow yourself to relax. Feel that connection. Again, even with just mindfulness, we can suppress the default mode network and really being conscious about this conscious awareness of the present moment, focusing our thoughts just on love, peace, and harmony. And from the state, you can also then, for those of you who really love getting total immersion in an activity, for example, writing or music, as I mentioned, calligraphy or sports or project that you're doing. Flow is about being totally immersed in that. And you're feeling that flow of being. So for those of you who want to imagine yourself productive, you can imagine yourself in that state. Okay. Relaxing. Good. So know that we are training our brain with this love, peace, and harmony field, this meditation, so we can shift our DMN, our default mode network, with this mindful, purposeful activity, just being connected, feeling love, peace, and harmony. Inhale, feel this light of love and gratitude for this opportunity. Exhale, let this light expand throughout your body, allowing yourself to go deeper into love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And you can just check in, noticing how you are feeling. If your thoughts are coming up a lot, you might want to have more time to practice like mindfulness in these meditations, because it is a skill for us to be able to become more mindful or to kind of get into a more flow state. So I just wanted to introduce the topic today. And if you have any questions, maybe you can let me know how you're doing, any feedback that you have. We welcome you and welcome your sharing. So writing in the chat could be a wonderful way that I can get some feedback of how you're feeling, what if you have any questions. And maybe while I'm waiting for some feedback, our next steps is really to continue our wellness journey. You can continue the self-care and service goal that you've set for yourself. And today's topic was on, the default mode network, getting to the flow state. It is a bit different than the mindfulness, but mindfulness can certainly help you get into that flow state. For those of you who are interested in that, you can kind of look up on that topic. There's many resources on that. Also, allow yourself more time in the love, peace, harmony field, especially if you felt yourself it was hard to get calm, your mind is still working. More time and practice in the love, peace, and harmony field would be wonderful. We have a YouTube channel. We have a whole playlist of many, many meditations that can help you And we also have a playlist of these self-care ones that you can revisit some of the other sessions. We do have our upcoming free wellness evening in a Tao Calligraphy field on Thursday, 7 to 8 Hawaii time. You can register with us and join us live on Zoom. We usually do try to post some of it on YouTube after, but the blessings, and it's very powerful when you are able to join live. And if you are needing more personalized support, please contact us for a complimentary session to help get you started. And again, if you do need more support, we are not here to replace any professional services. Please contact your healthcare providers if you need more support. And to continue your service journey, many of you may have imagined serving. You can share this QR code website for the Love, Peace, Harmony instrumental that we played for a bit. It also can lead you to a donation link that you can continue to serve. Many of you may have imagined yourself serving. And just a reminder, self-care is service. We increase our self-care to increase the quality of our service. And we were looking at, I was watching a video by Dr. Master Shah, the creator of the Love, Peace, and Harmony field. And it was about self-love, that self-love is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So too is self-care. Self-care is part of loving yourself. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for taking time for your own self-care and service. And is there anyone else that wants to share? I know that Diane is online and she wanted to serve us with her Love, Peace, and Harmony. So I'm going to say bye to the... Oh, Amy said, thank you, Laurie. Feel so relaxed and calm now. Would be nice to make time to do this. How to say it through? I don't know if I had the whole chat. Oh, throughout the day. Yes. So practicing throughout the day would be nice. So you can always revisit this and kind of remember to just relax. And especially for those who are, because the flow state takes practice. So thank you.
Okay.
And okay, wonderful. Do you want to serve us? So Diane, I'm going to put you on. Thank you.
Thank you.
For your service.
E aloha mai I au. E aloha kako apau. E pili mai pu'uai kako. Aloha maluhia lokahi. Aloha maluhia lokahi. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. How,
Thank you so much for your beautiful service, Diane.
Thank
You really
you.
took to heart our teachings today. It was feel your heart of really wanting to share that love and light and love, peace, and harmony with others. So thank you very much. So we thank you those. We had a treat today. We thank you to those who are live stream on our Facebook. And I do want to say our goodbyes personally. So I also stop our recording. So those watching the video, aloha, bye-bye.